Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, children. Cameras on, please. Thank you. Thank you, children. Others, kindly turn on your video.
Ma'am, I'm Danya, ma'am. I have
Yes.
a problem with my PC, ma'am. I will correct and turn on my video from next class. ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah. Children, please help me. Have we finished this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Remember, I've given you two sums for homework. That is expressions which have three terms in the denominator. You had to rationalize. I've given you two questions for homework. The expressions have three terms in the denominator. And you have to rationalize the denominator. I don't know now, since it's a weekday, I'm not sure if all of you had time to complete it. Also, I had given you some homework earlier. Long divisions and, expressing terminating decimals and non-terminating repeating decimals in the P by Q form. I'd given you a bunch of homework earlier. And at that time, I told you that I had not prepared the slides. So we'll discuss the answers later. Now the slides are ready. The slides are ready. So those who have not completed the homework, just flip back the pages in your book. I think when we started, I gave you some homework on long division. Initial classes. I gave you some homework on long division. And a few other questions. Yesterday or the last class, I gave you two more questions. All these answers will be discussed in the next class. The answer slides are ready. The answers will be discussed in the next class. I'm just giving others time who have not completed, I'm just giving others time to complete it. It's fun to discuss the answers only when all of us have completed the work. If you have not completed the homework and you have to sit through the classroom, it's boring. So I don't want to happen to any of you here. Please complete your work by Saturday. And Saturday's class mostly will be on discussing the homework because we have too much to discuss. All right, let's begin today's session. Okay, so this you said we finished. Please tell me. This is over, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We finished this in the class during the class, last class.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when you rationalize the denominator, this is what you get. And it's going to be 61 by minus 29 plus 24 root 5 by minus 29. 61 by minus 29 plus 24 root 5 by minus 29 is equal to a plus b root 5. So this minus you can take it up here. So you can write this minus 61 by 29, or you can fix the minus here, minus 61 by 29, anything. Whatever. Plus, again, this minus, you can fix it here. You can take the minus here. The minus in the denominator, you can fix it to the numerator. So minus 24 by 29 root 5 is equal to a plus b root 5. I'll show you again. See here, the denominator is minus 29. Take that minus sign after the numerator. You can show it here or you can show it here also. You can show it here also. So 61 minus 61 by 29 plus minus 24 by 29 root 5 is equal to a plus b root 5. on comparing both the sides, on comparing the LHS and RHS, A is equal to minus, the rational is equal to the rational. A is equal to minus 61 by 29 and B is equal to, what will happen? What is B? B root 5, that is plus B root 5 is equal to minus 24 by 29 root 5. You can see here, this one is equal to this one. See here, you can take, should take it with the sign. See here, this one is equal to this one. So that means B root 5 is equal to minus 24 by 29 root 5. Root 5 on either side gets cancelled. So B is equal to minus 24 by 29. All right. See the next one. Find the values of A and B. Now, what you see here is, we have two expressions. Class, listen. We don't start working. We have two expressions. See, we have one or I'll say one term. We have another term separated by a minus sign. This entire thing is an expression. This entire thing is an expression. Now we have one term here, another term here, and they're separated by a minus sign. They're separated by a minus sign is equal to A plus B root 5. Now, when you look at the denominators, they are conjugates of each other. When you look at the denominators, 3 plus root 5, 3 minus root 5. Clearly, they are conjugates of each other. The denominators are conjugates of each other. In that case, you can work like this. In that case, you can work like this. See here. See the solution. First, write the given equation, because when you treat this one as a whole, it's an equation. I said this is an expression. This one is an expression. This one is an expression. They're equated. So the whole thing is an equation. The whole thing is an equation. This entire thing is an equation. This is an expression. This is an expression. They're equated. So it's an equation. Okay. So we have 7 plus 3 root 5 divided by 3 plus root 5 minus 7 minus 3 root 5. Please listen, by 3 minus root 5 is equal to A plus B root 5. This is what is given to us. Since the denominators are conjugates of each other, we can take the LCM. So the LCM is the product of the denominators. The LCM is the product of the denominators. So we need to multiply this numerator 7 plus 3 root 5 with 3 minus root 5. Like this, like you're cross multiplying. 3 minus root 5. How do you take the LCM? Okay, let me ask you something. What's A by B minus say okay C by D? What's the LCM? What's the LCM of A by B minus C by D? What's the LCM?
BD.
BD is the LCM. So what will we get here? The first term?
AC.
BD is the common denominator. So you need to multiply by D, right? So you will get AD minus, here we have only D. So you'll have to multiply by B. So you will get BC. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes or no, children? Yes or no, children?
yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, in the same way, what's the common denominator here? The common denominator is 3 plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5. So here we have 3 plus root 5. So you need to multiply the denominator by 3 minus root 5. So multiply the same thing to the numerator. So 7 plus 3 root 5, which is already there, into 3 minus root 5. This is the common denominator. 3 plus root 5 we have. So we should multiply the numerator with 3 minus root 5. Minus, I'll write 7 minus 3 root 5. And in the denominator, we have 3 minus root 5. So we need to multiply the numerator with 3 plus root 5 is equal to LCM. LCM, I'm not doing anything new. LCM. Please look at the step. So common denominator 3 plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5. 3 in this denominator we have in this term the denominator is 3 plus root 5. So we don't have 3 minus root 5. So we need to multiply the numerator with 3 minus root 5. The numerator which is already there into 3 minus root 5. Then this minus, write this one as it is, 7 minus 3 root 5. The denominator is 3 minus root 5. So you need to multiply with 3 plus root 5. Multiply the numerator with 3 plus root 5. LCM is equal to a plus b root 5. Sorry, b root 5. Now how do you find the product? Now how do you find the product, children? You cannot use any identity here. You cannot use any identity here. Because the two brackets have different terms. 7 plus 3 root 5, 3 minus root 5. They have different terms. So it's the first term into the second bracket plus 3 root 5, the second term into the second bracket. Minus the first term 7 into the second bracket 3 plus root 5. Minus 3 root 5 into the second bracket 3 plus root 5. Divided by the denominators of the form a plus b into a minus b. So a square minus b square is equal to a plus b root 5. Now in the numerator, when you multiply, we get 21 minus 7 root 5 plus 9 root 5 minus, what is the product? 3 root 5 into 5. What's the product? 15. 7 into 3 is 21. 7 into 3, 21. 7 into root 5. There's a minus sign here. Plus into minus, minus. 7 into root 5 is 7 root 5. 3 root 5 into 3 is 9 root 5. 3 root 5 into root 5. Root 5 into root 5 is 5. And 5 3s are 15. 3 root 5 into root 5. Root 5 into root 5 is 5 into 3, 15. 15 plus into minus, minus 15. Minus, tell me, what should I write here?
Ma'am, 7 into 3, 21, ma'am.
Very good.
Plus into minus, minus.
You cannot use the minus now. You cannot use this minus. This is the connector which is in the middle. Multiply only this one which is inside the bracket, the square bracket.
Okay,
7 into 3, 21. Then
7
plus
into
7 into
7 root 5, ma'am.
Okay, next.
Minus 9 root 5, ma'am.
Minus 9 root 5.
Minus 15, ma'am.
Minus 15, ma'am.
3 root 5 into root 5 is 15. 15 divided by
9
minus 5, ma'am.
9 minus 5.
Which
Please
is
write
4,
down
ma'am.
so far is equal to a plus b root 5. Yeah, please write down so far. Copy the question. Please write the question and take down the answer so far. Who's not sure about the LCM?
Ma'am, what, ma'am?
Who's not sure about the LCM? The common denominator. Disable your mic, children. Arjun, disable your mic.
Ma'am, my video is turned on, but in your screen I cannot see it.
What's that?
Yeah, ma'am, my video is turned on.
Devadashni, yeah?
Yeah, ma'am.
Right. Now I can see. Finish writing, children.
Yes.
1 minute.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm writing, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So now what happens in the first bracket? What is 21 minus 15? What is 21 minus 15?
6, ma'am.
6.
6, ma'am.
And what is minus 7 root 5 plus 9 root 5?
2 root 5, ma'am.
Sign? Plus 2 root 5 or minus 2 root 5?
Plus 2 root 5, ma'am.
Okay. Then minus the other bracket. What do you have in the other bracket? 21 minus 15 is
6, ma'am.
6,
6, ma'am.
and plus 7 plus 7 root 5 minus 9 root 5 minus 2 root 5. Yeah, simplifying the like terms divided by 9 minus 5 is 4 is equal to a plus b root 5. So we'll first simplify the bracket. We'll first simplify this bracket and this bracket. These two brackets. We'll first simplify the brackets. So from this bracket, we get 6 plus 2 root 5. From this, we get 6 minus 2 root 5. And the connector minus. By 4 is equal to a plus b root 5. So what's the next step? Open the bracket. 6 plus 2 root 5.
Minus 6 plus 2 root 5.
I mean, get cancelled. Cancelled.
Yeah. Minus 6 plus 2 root 5. Minus 6. When you open the bracket, it becomes minus 6 minus into minus plus 2 root 5 by 4 is equal to a plus b root 5. The 6 plus 2 root 5 as it is. Now, when you open the second bracket, there's a minus outside. So minus into plus 6 is minus 6. Minus into minus plus 2 root 5. Is equal to a plus b root 5. So 6 and minus 6 gets cancelled. 6 and minus 6 is 0. So you get 4 root 5. 4 root 5 is equal to a plus b root 5. 4 root 5. 6 and minus 6 gets cancelled. 4 root 5 by 4 is equal to a plus b root 5. So now 4 and 4 will get cancelled. There's only root 5. There is only root 5. So that means 0 plus root 5 is equal to a plus b root 5. There's only root 5, but there should be two terms, right? So 0 plus root 5. 0 plus root 5 is equal to, you can add 0. You cannot add 1, but you can add 0. 0 plus root 5, because only root 5, no? Is equal to a plus b root 5. So what's the value of a on comparing both the sides? A is equal to 0. The value of a is 0. And b root 5 is equal to root 5. What's the value of b?
1, ma'am.
Very good. It's 1. It's not 0. It's 1. Because b root 5 is equal to 1 root 5. So root 5 gets cancelled. B is equal to 1. A is 0. The value, there is nothing. So A is 0. If there's nothing, it's not 1. A is equal to 0. See, 0 was not there. I wrote 0. There was only root 5, which is nothing but 0 plus root 5. Because there are two terms in the LHS, RHS. So A is equal to 0 and B root 5 is equal to 1 root 5. Root 5 gets cancelled, so B is equal to 1. So the value of A is 0 and B is 1.
Completed, ma'am.
Yeah, good.
Completed, ma'am.
Fine, yeah. All of you?
Completed, ma'am.
So I'll just tell you that LCM part again. It's not difficult, but I just want to make sure that all of you got it. Adamita, is it over?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what I said is, let me write what's given again. 7 plus 3 root 5 divided by 3 plus root 5 minus 7 minus 3 root 5 divided by 3 minus root 5 is equal to a plus b root 5. We need to find the values of a and b. Now there is one term here, another term here separated by a minus sign. So in the LHS, we have two terms separated by a minus sign whose denominators are conjugates of one another. 3 plus root 5, 3 minus root 5. If the denominators are not conjugates, you cannot take the LCM like this. Keep that in mind. If the denominators are not conjugates, you cannot take the LCM. You can go with this method, LCM method, only if the denominators are conjugates of one another. Then your question will be, then what to do if they are not conjugates? Then you should work this separately. You must work the first, you must rationalize this denominator. You must rationalize this denominator separately. You should work step 1, rationalize this denominator separately, and then step 2, you should rationalize this one separately and then subtract both. Supposing the denominators were not conjugates, then you must work this one separately in step 1, work this separately in step 2, and then subtract the answers. Okay. So here, since they are conjugates, you can take the LCM. You can take the LCM. Is equal to a plus b root 5. Now the common denominator is the product 3 plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5. Now what I was telling is, it's the same as taking the LCM, children. The common denominator is 3 plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5, but there is only 3 plus root 5 here. So you should multiply this with 3 minus root 5. Do that in the numerator. Multiply the numerator with 3 minus root 5. So you must write the existing numerator 7 plus 3 root 5 and this 3 minus root 5. The minus sign. This denominator is 3 minus root 5. You don't have 3 plus root 5 here. So multiply that to the numerator. 3 minus root 5, we have 3 minus root 5. This one is not there in the denominator, but that's the product is the common denominator. So this one which is not there, see, this is 3 minus root 5. This is not there. So multiply this to the numerator, 3 plus root 5. 3 plus root 5. So write the existing numerator and this 3 plus root 5 is equal to a plus b root 5. Now, how do we multiply these two brackets? They don't fall into any identity. So 7 first term into the second bracket. Then the second term into the second bracket. That is 7 into the second bracket 3 minus root 5 plus 3 root 5 into the second bracket 3 minus root 5. Enclose this in a square bracket. Enclose this in a square bracket. Why? Because this should be simplified completely. Then minus, do the same thing in the second part. The first term 7 into the second bracket 3 plus root 5. Then the second term minus 3 root 5 into the second bracket 3 plus root 5. And this in a bracket. Divided by whatever you see in the denominator. Now this one should be simplified. This one should be simplified. And then we apply the minus sign to the second bracket. Is the LCM part clear, children?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now here, evaluate after rationalizing the denominator. See the question, evaluate, meaning find the value of. Evaluate after rationalizing the denominator of 25 by root 40 minus root 80. Given that root 5 is 2.236 and root 10 is 3.162. Some of us excused themselves for not keeping their videos on. Happy with the children who keep their videos turned on. Sanjay and Sindhu, Prajakth, Vyaya and Krishmi. Please, Krishmika, do not be influenced by the others. You know, oh, my friends have turned off their videos. Let me also do that. No. Keep it on. It's okay. Our videos on. Let influence others to keep their videos turned on. You don't get influenced by those students who turn off their video. Yes, kindly maintain this. Shika, Madhumita, Jayant, Prajakth, Sindhu and Sanjay. I'm sure in the days to come, the others also, all of us will keep our videos on.
Ma'am, my video is also
Right.
on.
Yeah, okay, Devadarshini. Fine, darling. Yeah, now I can see you. I don't know. Some glitch. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So see here.
webcam is,
So now is it now?
for me, my
Yes.
webcam is not supporting, ma'am, so I can't on my video.
Fix it, Arjun. No problem for this class, but kindly fix it soon. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So what are we going to do here? See, what is root? Look at the denominator. Root 40 minus root 80. Don't write anything. Don't write anything. The denominator, I'm writing only the denominator. Okay, so 25 by, look at your screen, 25 by root 40 minus root 80. Now, You should not immediately start with into root 40 plus root 80. You should not do this immediately because this is the conjugate, right? That's what we have been taught. Multiply and divide by the conjugate. No, remember this rule always. Whenever it is possible to express as mixed surd, do that first. If you can express a surd as a mixed surd, please do that. Please do that. If you can express a surd as a mixed surd, do that first. Okay. So root 40. Root 40. See here, 40 is 220 times 2 tens are 2 fives are 5 ones are. So don't write. I'll show you the steps. Don't write anything by root of. What do you see? 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 minus root 80. When you find the prime factors of root 80, you will get 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16, 5s are 80. Now tell me, children, 25 by what's the denominator here? How do you simplify this?
Ma'am, from
Quickly.
2 to 1, 2 comes out, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Correct.
2 root 10.
Yeah. 2 root 10. Where's 4? Here, 2 2s.
4.
So what would be?
4.
5.
4
1 from this, 1 2 from this. So 4 minus 4 root 5. Correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Because from these two 2s, 1 2 will come out, and from these two 1 2 out. So 2 to 4 outside, 4 root 5. 5 remains under the square root. Now what is common between 2 and 4 here? 2 root 10, 4 root 5. What's common? 2 is common, right?
2 is common,
So you
ma'am.
have root 10 minus root 2 is common. So we have root 10 minus 2 root 5. Is this correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now what is the conjugate of the denominator? Now look at the leave 2. 2 is rational and it's a product. So you can separate 2. You can leave 2 alone. What is the conjugate of the denominator? Root 10 plus 2 root 5. So you should multiply and divide by root 10 plus 2 root 5 and not root 40 plus root 80. Whenever it is possible to simplify the denominator, that is if you can express it as a mixed surd, you must first do that. Root 40 is 2 root 10. Root 80 is 4 root 5. And again, between 2 root 10 and 4 root 5, 2 is common. Bring it out. And in the bracket, we have root 10 minus 2 root 5. Now, this is irrational. To rationalize, conjugate with a plus sign. Root 10 plus 2 root 5. Then the rest of it is, the usual procedure. So we have to do one, you have to perform a specific procedure before you actually rationalize the denominator. You have to bring the, question till here. And at this stage, you have to rationalize the denominator. Now you can follow the answer, children. Now you can follow the answer. Please follow what I am telling you. Don't look at the rest of the screen. Now look at this. So do you agree? Prime factorization I've done here, correct? Say yes.
Yes.
Then this
Yes,
2 root
ma'am.
10 and 4 root 5, what we just understood, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
then take it 2 common, so root 10 minus 2 root 5, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
At this point, rationalize. How? By multiplying the numerator and denominator by its conjugate, root 10 plus 2 root 5. Understood till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now, how do we proceed? Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. See here, I've multiplied the numerators and I've multiplied the denominators. See here. See the next step. See here, these two terms are here. And 1, 2, 3, you can see the 3 terms multiplied. Till here, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Then I've told you Don't multiply 25 into and root 10, 25 and 2 root 5. Wait for the denominator to happen. Do not multiply 25 with root 10 and 2 root 5. Don't do that. Wait for the denominator to happen. See what happens in the denominator. Supposing you get a number which can be simplified with 25. We can do that. So never multiply that term. See, this in this case, this 25, which is here, do not multiply that with this and this. We never do it actually. Not only in this sum, children. These are all general rules in rationalization. We never. I've told you, wait till the end. Wait for the denominator to happen. Meaning, denominator to happen, meaning the denominator will be simplified completely. Wait for the denominator to be completely simplified. Then, if needed, you can multiply. Okay. So, let me just tell you again. So, root 40 and root 80, they are possible to, you can express root 40 and root 80 as mixed surds. As mixed surds, we did that. Then between 2 and 4, 2 is common. So we took out the common factor. And at this stage, we rationalize the denominator. Then we multiply the numerators and we multiply the denominators. We don't multiply 25 with this and this. We don't do that. We write it as it is. The denominator we simplify. The denominator we simplify. 2 here. And this is in the form a minus b into a plus b. A square. See here, a square minus. From where did I get minus? From the identity. Identity minus. A minus b into a plus b. A square. A is 10. Oh, sorry, by mistake. It's root 10, sorry. I think I've gone wrong in writing it. Made a typing mistake, I think. Oh, yeah, children, here I've done a typing mistake. So this will be root 10, children. Let me correct it here for you. Let me correct it here for you. Yeah, so it will be root 10 the whole square, right? Root 10 the whole square minus 2 root 5 the whole square, correct? What is root 10 the whole square? 10. And what is 2 root 5 the whole square? 2 root 5 into 2 root 5. What is 2 root 5 into 2 root 5? 2 2s are 4.
4 into 5, ma'am. 20.
Root 5 into root 5 is 5. So 20. 20.
20, ma'am.
Correct. So this is root 10. This one is root 10 the whole square. So it will be 10 here. And minus 2 root 5 the whole square. A square minus b square. 20. 10 minus 20 is minus 10. 10 minus 20 is minus 10. And minus 10 into 2 is minus 20. Ten minus 20, children. 10 minus 20 is minus 10. Minus 10 into 2 is minus 20. Now you can simplify. See here, the denominator is completely simplified. Minus 20. The denominator is completely simplified. Now you can cancel. 5 5s are 5 4s are. So this is gone. This is gone. You have minus 4 in the denominator. Now actually the answer ends here. Root 10 plus 2 root 5 by minus 4. The answer ends there. But the question is to find, after rationalizing the denominator, we have to evaluate. That is, we'll have to find the value. We'll have to find the value of this expression. See here, after rationalizing the denominator, evaluate. That is, find the value of this expression. So, and we are given the values of root 10 and root 5. So now use the values of root 10 and root 5. See here, I've used the value of root 10, 3.162. And I've used the value of root 5, 2.236. What is given there? And simplify and get the correct answer, children. All of you work this? Simplify and get the correct answer. Share the correct answer with me. Please check my answer, children. Yes.
Ma'am, we should get the approximate answer as 9.6 or 9.5.
So see here, it's 9.5425, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you remove this 5, what will happen to this 2? It will become 3, yeah? See here, 9.5435. If you remove this 5, this will become 4. This 4 you'll have to just remove because it's less than 5. This also you'll just remove because it's less than 5. So it's 9.5 approximately.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Finish writing, children?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
It's
One.
complete, ma'am.
I'll wait. I'll wait. So the new thing about this question is that when in the denominator, the terms can be expressed as a mixed surd. Root 40 can be written as 2 root 10. Root 80 can be written as 4 root 5. We must first do that. And again, between 2 root 10 and 4 root 5, 2 is common. You should bring it out. Then you're left with root 10 minus 2 root 5 in the bracket. You must use that and find its conjugate. And then the procedure is the same. How to rationalize. So once you're done, so the rationalizing part ends here. This is the answer. We have rationalized the denominator here. The answer ends here. But the question says, after rationalizing, the denominator is minus 4. The denominator is minus 4. It's rational. But the question says, after rationalizing the denominator, find the value of the given expression. And they've given you the value of root 10 and root 5. So use them. In place of root 10, use 3.162. In place of root 5, use 2.236. So now it's all numerical. Then it's just the regular multiplication, addition, and division. Minus 9.5 approximately. Is it fine, children?
Yes, ma'am. I got the answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Go to the next one. Similar question. We are given the values of root 2, root 3, and root 5, and root 6. We are given the values of root 2, root 3, root 5, and root 6. Given all this, we need to find the value of the given expression. See here, the question is not find A and B. The question is not find A and B. We are given an expression here. This expression has 3 terms. 1, 2, 3 terms, and the terms are separated by a plus sign. This expression has 3 terms, 1, 2, 3, separated by plus sign. The first 2 terms are separated by a plus sign. The last 2 are also separated by a plus sign. We are given these values. So find the value of, whenever you have to find the value, you must first rationalize the denominator and then find the value. You must first rationalize the denominators and then find the value. So what we'll do is here, we'll work in we have 3 different terms, 1, 2, 3. So we'll work them separately. We'll rationalize the denominator of this one separately, and this one separately. And the 3 answers we'll add. And then wherever needed, we'll use these values and hence find the value of the given expression. I'll leave this to you. I'll just show you how I worked it. You can see the question on top here. You can see the question on top. See, step 1, I've worked this one. I've worked this in step 1. See, you can see it here. See here. I've rationalized the denominator and I've got this. Then in step 2, take up this one. Take up this one in step 2. You can see it here. Rationalize the denominator by multiplying, dividing by the conjugate. And I get this answer. For the second term, I get this answer. Then in step 3, take up this one, rationalize the denominator, and this is the answer here. You can see it here. It's here. Now, what is step 4? What is step 4? We'll have to add the answers. We've gotten these 3 steps, step 1, step 2, and step 3. Because see here, how do you know you'll have to add? Because the sign. See here, plus supposing it was minus and minus here, then it's answered in step 1, minus answered in step 2, minus answered in step 3. Supposing it was a minus. So here step 4 will be step 1 answer plus step 2 answer plus step 3 answer. So this is the answer we got in step 1. Because it's addition, I have not put a bracket. Because addition is plus sign is not going to affect anything. So this is the answer we got in step 1. This is the answer we got in step 2. And this is the answer we got in step 3. And you can see that it's only root 3. We need the value of only root 3. We don't need any other value. So sometimes the question will be misleading. So you should not get scared. Why root 6, root 5? They've given you so many values. They've given you so many values. But you need the value of only root 3. You need only this value, root 3. Use that value. 16 minus root 3 you got. 16 minus 1.732, which is 14.268. Children, tell me if you understood the procedure. Only when you work, you will understand the steps. But is the procedure understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, children, work it
Yes,
carefully.
ma'am.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Please work. Class, use the emoji, raise your hand. Jayant, you're not able to use the emoji? Raise hand option. Okay, I can see you there. Good. All right. Arjun. Okay, so Raja, Sindhu, Sanjay, Danya, Krishmika, Devadashni, Prajit, Madhumita, Jayant, Arjun. All right, children, please continue. Jayant, can you tell me how we get 2 plus? Okay, Jayant, what's the conjugate of 2 minus root 3? Jayant, what is the conjugate of 2 minus root 3? Arjun, what's the conjugate of 2 minus root 3? Class, what's the conjugate of 2 minus root 3?
2 plus root 3.
2 plus.
Okay. Let me know once you're done.
Completed, ma'am.
Completed, ma'am.
Ma'am, just a minute, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
Completed, ma'am.
All right.
Completed, ma'am.
Fine. Should I wait for anyone else?
Ma'am, I took a screenshot, ma'am.
No, please complete it now in the class. I'll wait.
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute, ma'am.
Yeah, please. Where are you? Step 3?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Step 3, ma'am.
I'm also writing step 3, ma'am.
Yeah, please write. Please write. Done, Prajit, and I think that was Devadarshini.
Step 4, ma'am.
Last one.
Yeah.
Completed, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Completed, ma'am.
All right. So children, see, we have taken the first term. Denominator is 2 minus root 3. We multiply and divide by 2 plus root 3. The conjugate. Then we have to multiply the numerators. 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 3 is 2 plus root 3 the whole square. And the denominator is a minus b into a plus b. So a square minus b square. The numerator is a plus b the whole square. So you can see a square plus b square plus 2ab. Then 4 minus 3, the denominator is 1, so it's gone. And when you simplify the numerator, you get 7 plus 4 root 3. It's not 11 root 3. It's not equal to 11 root 3. You cannot add 7 and 4 root 3. They're unlike. So similar procedure here. 2 plus root 3. So you multiply and divide by 2 minus root 3. The numerators, a minus b into a minus b is a minus b the whole square. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. Then when you expand the numerator, you get a square plus b square minus 2ab. A minus b the whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab. 4 minus 3 is 1. So the denominator is 1, so it's gone. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 minus root 3. So similar procedure here, children. And at this point, you get 4 minus 2 root 3. 4 minus 2 root 3 by 2. The denominator is 2. Now in the numerator, you can take out 2 common. So I've taken out 2 common. 2 into 2, 4. 2 into minus root 3 is 2 root 3. You can take out 2 common in the numerator. So now 2 and 2 will get cancelled. You cannot cancel like this. You cannot cancel 2 1s or 2 2s are like this. It's not possible. You cannot do that because this is one term, meaning this is one expression. They are not separable. 4 and 2 root 3, they are not separable. You cannot cancel this and this, or you cannot cancel this and this. So 2 common, and now you can cancel 2 and 2. And what you get from step 3 is 2 minus root 3. So step 4 is adding all the 3 answers we have got earlier. Plus 4 root 3 minus 4 root 3 gets cancelled. 7 plus 7, 14. 14 plus 2, 16. 16 minus root 3. Plus 4 root 3 minus 4 root 3 cancels. 7 plus 7, 14. 14 plus 2, 16 minus root 3. And the value of root 3 is 1.732. So we don't need all this. We don't need all this. Simply they have given. The value of root 3 is 1.732. And 16 minus 1.732 is 14.268. Isn't it simple, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm not forcing anybody to say. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine, children. Now I want you all to do this correctly. This is the test. I'm going to unshare my screen. I'll tell you the procedure. I'll tell you the procedure. The procedure is work this separately in step 1. See, what should I do with this? Means rationalize the denominator. That's all. Now you will ask me, there's nothing, there is no mention of rationalizing. Why should we rationalize? That's what you should do. That is what you should always do. If it is simplified, that means you should rationalize the denominator. So this will be step 1, children. Rationalizing this will be step 2. This one is step 3. This one is step 4. And this one is step 5. What will you do in step 6? What will you do in step 6?
Evaluate the values.
You should this answer minus this answer plus this answer minus this answer plus this answer. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now remember this, children, when you're doing step 2, don't take the minus sign. Take only this. Okay, let me put a bracket. Take this in step 1. This one in step 2. Don't take the minus sign. This one in step 3. This one in step 4. And this one in step 5. Don't take the signs. Then you can add or subtract according to the signs, and you must get 5. Take down the question. Done writing the question?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to unshare
Yes,
my
ma'am.
screen.
Yes, ma'am. I wrote the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm unsharing my screen. You cannot see my screen. Yes. Now step 1 answer. I want it from Prajit. Answer for step 1 from Prajit.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the answer for step 1 is 1 bracket 3 plus root 8 close bracket, ma'am.
Why are you saying 1? Leave that. No, 1 into 3 plus root 8 is 3 plus root 8.
Ma'am, I just did it, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So what is the, now tell me what's the answer in step 1?
3 plus root 8, ma'am.
Very good. Yes. Continue. Krishmika, step 2 answer I want from you, Krishmika.
Ma'am, I'm doing it, ma'am.
Yeah. Do. Finish it and tell me. Yeah. Finish step 1 and then go to step 2. Don't go step 2 straight away.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I completed the sum. Can I send the pic of that in WhatsApp, ma'am?
Complete the answer. Who's that?
Sanjay, ma'am. Ma'am, I too completed.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, no problem. Who can share the answer for step 2?
Ma'am, can I, ma'am?
Yeah, who's that?
Ma'am, I got the answer as minus 8 root 8 minus 7 root, ma'am.
No, I told you
I
don't
got
take
a
with the,
different answer.
I told you not to take with the minus sign outside. What do you get, Madhumita?
Ma'am, I got root 8 plus root 7.
Yeah. I think
That's
Sanjay,
what I got.
Sindhu, you've also got root 8, root 7, but you have taken the minus outside.
Ma'am, I got root 8 plus root 7, ma'am.
Okay, that's correct. Root 8 plus root 7 is correct. Prajit, you two got the same thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, because it's a lengthy answer, I have to share the screen to help those who are not able to work.
Ma'am, shall I
Yes,
say the
children, I've
third
shared my screen. Yeah, tell me, Danya. Yes, tell me, Danya.
Ma'am, root 7 plus root 6.
Very good. Root 7 plus root 6 is the answer for step 3, correct? All of you, please take your answers till step 3. I've shared my screen.
I got it correct, ma'am.
Very good.
Ma'am, I got all the 3 steps right.
Very good.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, if you add the minus sign here itself, is it wrong, ma'am?
No, it's not wrong, but I gave you that instruction specifically that you should take it like this. This is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3, this is step 4, and this step 5. I gave that instruction. I think you had started right working by then. I told you not to take the signs. Class, did I say or no?
You did say, ma'am.
Yeah. It's okay. It's not wrong.
Sorry, ma'am.
No, that's okay. Yes, perfect. Who's ever working that was Sanjay or Sindhu? Answer is right.
Ma'am, completed the sum, ma'am.
Very good, Danya. You got the answer file?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I
Very
will
good.
share my answer with you, ma'am, now.
Yeah. Share it. And Danya, last class too, you shared your answer, but I missed to notice that. Sorry.
No issues, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. But one thing I have to tell Sanjay and Sindhu is that your steps are important. You need to show the steps. Because now you're used to this, you've written the final answer straight away without the calculations you need to show in the middle. So that one you have to take care.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Meaning that denominators when you multiply a minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. But that you worked in your mind and directly written one. That you should not do. You must show the steps.
Ma'am, I have a different answer with me.
For which one?
Ma'am, the last step, ma'am. I got 5 plus 2 root 7 plus 2 root 5.
Actually, please check.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I forgot to remove I forgot to change the symbols when I removed the brackets, ma'am.
Yeah, that minus sign. Yeah. Yes, Danya, your answer is right. But one thing I have to tell you is you have written is equal to 5 here. It's not an equation. You should show that this one is equal to 5. You must show it's equal to 5. You should not write this equal to 5 here. And you have got 5 is equal to 5. No, it's not like that. You should not work with equal to 5. You must take up only this part and get the answer as 5. You must not put equal to 5 here.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're right, Danya. Good. So children, you can see here, it's easy to understand. I've shown all the necessary steps. So this is step 1 answer minus step 2 answer plus step 3 answer minus step 4 answer plus step 5 answer. So when you open the bracket, it will become minus root 8 minus root 7 because minus into plus minus minus into plus minus. When there's a plus outside, no changes. But when there's a minus outside, minus root 6 minus root 5. When there's a minus outside the bracket, the signs will change. Minus root 8 minus root 7 minus root 6 minus root 5. So now what happens? Root 8 minus root 7 plus root 7 cancels, plus root 6 minus root 5 plus root 5. So this 3 plus 2, 5 is the answer. So we have shown that the value of the given expression is 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So what you need to know to work this is how to rationalize the denominator. What is the conjugate? Then when it is a plus b into a plus b, it is a plus b the whole square. And how do you work a plus b the whole square? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Sometimes it's a minus b the whole square. Then you must write a square minus 2ab plus b square. The denominator is usually a plus b into a minus b. So you'll get a square minus b square.
Ma'am, I've shared my answer with you on WhatsApp.
Yeah, okay. Children, please ask me if you have any doubt.
No doubts.
No doubts, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, last step, Madhumita, you didn't change the signs and you have not corrected it. Very good.
Yes, ma'am. Now I understand my mistake.
Very good. Very good. Okay. See, there are some not participating children. See, it's left to you to interact with me. Arjun, please acknowledge if you've understood. Jayant, Raja, are you there, Raja?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, why you're quiet today? Are you getting the answers? Are you following the class, Raja?
Yes, ma'am. I'm following.
Okay. You'll take a screenshot and complete it later. Now, in this question, we're given the value of x, and we have to find the value of x squared plus 1 by x squared. We're given the value of x, and we have to find the value of x squared plus 1 by x squared. So the steps go like this. You need to first have x with a rational denominator. Then you need to find 1 by x with a rational denominator. Then you should find x plus 1 by x. And then you must square it on both the sides to find the value of x squared plus 1 by x squared. You must first find x with rational denominator, then 1 by x. Write it again. X, 1 by x, x plus 1 by x, and then x plus 1 by x the whole square. Okay, so see here, x. X already has a rational denominator because what is x? 3 plus 2 root 2 by 1. The denominator is already rational. So nothing to do with x. The expression given for x already has a rational denominator. The numerator is irrational. That is okay. Denominator is 1. It's already rational. Okay, then we'll go to 1 by x. Then we'll move on to 1 by x. What do you mean by 1 by x? Supposing a is 5. What is 1 by a? 1 by 5. Because a is 5, right? So 1 by x will be 1 by, what is x? What is x? 3 plus 2 root 2. 1 by x is 1 by, what is the value of x? 3 plus 2 root 2. So that's what you see here. 1 by x is equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 root 2. The denominator is irrational. So rationalize it like this by multiplying and dividing by the conjugate. So now we have to work this. We have to work this. Multiply the numerators. Multiply the denominators. That procedure you know. So here you find 1 by x is 3 minus 2 root 2. 1 by x is 3 minus 2 root 2. You know, you'll have to multiply. See, the denominator is irrational, so we rationalize. Then we have to multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. So that brings you to this step. 1 by x is equal to 3 minus 2 root 2. Now what did I say? After x and 1 by x, I said x plus 1 by x. So you can see here, x plus 1 by x. This is the value for x. See here, this is x. And 1 by x is this one. This is 1 by x. So you can see x here, you can see 1 by x here. Can we see that? This is x. This is 1 by x. I said next you have to find x plus 1 by x. X plus 1 by x. Got it, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, so what is x plus 1 by x? X plus 1 by x will be equal to x plus 1 by x is equal to, this is x, this is 1 by x. So when you simplify, when you open the bracket, it's just 3 plus 2 root 2 plus 3 minus 2 root 2. This gets cancelled. 3 plus 3 is not 9, 6. 3 plus 3 is not 9, it's 6. Now we got the equation. X plus 1 by x is equal to 6. This is an equation. X plus 1 by x is equal to 6 is an equation. The value of x plus 1 by x is 6. Now square on both the sides. Because we have to find the value of x squared plus 1 by x squared. So we'll have to square on both the sides. So x plus 1 by x the whole square is equal to 6 square. Now how do you expand this? A square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to 36. 6 square is 36. Now x the whole square is x square. 1 by x the whole square is 1 by x square. Here x and x will get cancelled, so it's 2 is equal to 36. Understand the step?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Yes,
This is x square. This is 1 by x square. Very good. This gets cancelled, so 2 is equal to 36. Now transpose the 2. Transpose 2. This 2 goes to the other side. It becomes minus 2. This 2 goes to the, so I've just put this in a bracket. X square plus 1 by x square plus 2 is equal to 36. So x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 36 minus 2, 34. The value of x square plus 1 by x square is 34. Is that understood, children?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
X.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you must have x with a rational denominator. If the denominator of x is irrational, you should rationalize it. After that, you must have 1 by x with a rational denominator. The denominator is irrational, so we rationalize it. So we have x, we have 1 by x, then we should find the x plus 1 by x. We got x plus 1 by x is 6. Then we should square on both the sides to get the value of x square plus 1 by x square. And when you square it, see here, this is like a plus b the whole square. A square, b square, 2ab. And in 2ab, x and x will get cancelled. So 2 into 1 is only 2. This goes to the other side as minus 2, 34. Take a screenshot, children.
Taken, ma'am.
Taken, ma'am.
Taken, ma'am.
All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You may leave the call.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children.